Travis Kelce wants to play for the New York Giants. That way, he and his wife can live in New York City. She goes to every game.
In less than 24 hours, Travis Kelce can pick up the phone and sign with any team in the NFL. And according to reports just now coming out of New York, that's exactly what he's planning to do. Not retire, not stay in Kansas City, leave. And the name that keeps coming up as the reason? Taylor Swift. A major sports reporter then posted something so cryptic that fans are convinced he's sitting on the biggest free agency bombshell of the decade. Let's break down what just happened.
Travis Kelce is not going to retire.
Yeah.
That he wants to come back for another year, but he does not want to come back to Kansas City.
So here's the bombshell. A radio host on one of the biggest sports stations in New York went on air and said the rumor is that Travis Kelce is not going to retire. He wants to come back for another year, but he does not want to come back to Kansas City. He said Travis wants to play for the New York Giants. The reasoning? So that he and Taylor can live in New York City together. Taylor can go to every game. Travis can be in the biggest media market in America, and with no tour planned for next season, Taylor would have the freedom to be at every single home game at the stadium just across the river from their Manhattan apartment.
Travis Kelce wants to come back and wants to play for the New York Giants. That way, he and his wife can live in New York City. She goes to every game. And Travis Kelce can be the fame whore that he is in the biggest media market in America. She does not have a tour planned for next season.
The host was direct about it. He said don't sleep on the Giants signing Kelce this offseason. And the logic isn't as crazy as it sounds on the surface. The Giants just hired a new head coach who brings instant credibility. Their offensive coordinator is someone who worked with Travis for his entire career in Kansas City. Travis already has deep connections to the New York media world through his podcast, his acting career, and his growing entertainment profile. And Taylor's primary home is in New York City. The Tribeca apartment, the lifestyle, the restaurants they've been spotted at all year. If Travis wants to build his post-football life in media and entertainment, there is no better launchpad than New York. And then it got even more interesting. A well-known sports reporter who covers the Giants posted something cryptic on social media saying he'd heard a free agency rumor so outrageous that he's going to need 8 sources to verify it before he reports it. He said if it happens, he'll circle back to this flag plant. He didn't name names, but the internet immediately connected it to Kelce. Fans pointed out that Taylor lives in New York, that Travis is building a media career, and that the timing lines up perfectly with everything we've been hearing about the retirement decision.
What do you think that you'll miss most about, the game?
Man, I think it's just those moments in the big games, man. Those moments of rising to the occasion in the heat of the battle. Be there for, 70,000 that are all counting on you out there outside of just the guys that you go to war with or you guys you go to battle with, man. Satisfaction that you get and the successful feeling you get of all the hard work that you put in, it's finally paying off. And I think that'll be one of the things I miss the most, man, for sure.
Now, to be clear, most insiders still believe Travis will return to the Chiefs on a 1-year deal. A trusted insider said last week that every indication he's gotten is that Travis is looking forward to coming back to Kansas City. And the emotional connection to that franchise, 13 years, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 3 championships with Patrick Mahomes, is real.
Does the current roster construction have any impact on what decision he inevitably makes?
He's coming back, guys. Again, every indication I've gotten is that Travis Kelce is looking forward to coming back. When we'll know that for sure, that's really his prerogative. And they might give him, and I've said this before, maybe a 2-year deal where you can, spread some of that money out and give a, pretty nice chunk of signing bonus to get that base salary, to be manageable for 2026. And hey, if you got to eat it in 2027, if he retires, you go ahead and eat it. He's giving you everything you could have asked for already.
But here's the thing about free agency. It officially opens tomorrow at noon. And as of that moment, Travis Kelce can do whatever he wants. Any team can call. Any offer can land. And for the first time in his entire career, he has the freedom to choose. Now let's talk about the wedding. Because while the football world is losing its mind over the Giants rumor, the guest list drama has reached an entirely new level. Reports are swirling that a certain member of the British royal family is reportedly preparing for what sources describe as a meltdown of royal proportions if she doesn't receive a wedding invitation. Insiders say she's desperate to be there, that this is the kind of event that cements your place in the hierarchy. She reportedly told friends it would be a shame if certain people tried to keep her out. Sources say she was already livid that Taylor's engagement announcement overshadowed her own brand relaunch on the same day. And here's where it gets spicy, because while this particular person is campaigning for an invite, Taylor has reportedly invited a different set of royals entirely.
I'm so excited about it. I'm just like, I know it's going to be fun to plan, because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And you have to evaluate or assess your relationship with them.
Yeah.
To see if they should be there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Reports suggest that a prince and princess who met Taylor backstage during the Eras tour are on the potential guest list, which means if those invitations go out and the other one doesn't, the fallout would be the kind of drama that writes itself. And that's before we even get to the other major name reportedly not on the list, a former best friend whose legal situation involving another filmmaker reportedly made Taylor uncomfortable. Sources say Taylor wants zero drama at her wedding, and sadly, that means certain people are out. Insiders say this person and her husband are shocked but resigned. Meanwhile, the venue debate just cracked wide open in a way nobody expected. For weeks, the leading theory has been a triple Forbes 5-star resort on the Rhode Island coast, the one where June 13th is blocked off. Rooms are marked restricted, and rates have tripled to $9,500 a night. But now a completely different location has entered the conversation. Sources say Travis and Taylor recently visited an ultra-exclusive private club in Montana, a place so locked down that paparazzi can't get anywhere near it. The club reportedly has private jet access nearby, members who could attend the wedding seamlessly, and the kind of total isolation that no coastal resort can match. One report said a Montana wedding would make a lot of sense for a couple that just wants to enjoy the day without worrying about the press sneaking in. So now we have two competing theories: a beach ceremony on the Rhode Island coast at a venue Taylor reportedly paid off another bride to secure versus a mountain ceremony at one of the most exclusive private clubs in the country where they've already spent multiple holidays. The Rhode Island theory has the block dates, the confirmed pricing, and the proximity to Taylor's own mansion. The Montana theory has the privacy, the exclusivity, and the fact that the couple keeps going back there. Both make sense. Both have evidence, and the fact that we don't know which one is real is exactly how Taylor wants it. And while the world argues about venues and guest lists and free agency, Taylor is quietly preparing to drop another bombshell. Elizabeth Taylor, the song that was born in a parked car when Travis stopped so she could sing a melody into her phone, officially goes to radio as the third single from Life of a Showgirl on Monday, March 10th. The music video premieres the same day.
I had just been sent, my parents sent me this clip of Elizabeth Taylor's son saying something very flattering that basically if there was one person he would say he might compare to his mother in modern day in terms of just, I guess, the persona and the whole, chaos going on around us. He said he would say me. I was so flattered by that when I read it. I just immediately started talking to Travis about it. I was just going on and on about Elizabeth Taylor, like talking about all the things about her that I love, all the things that made her so glamorous and funny and witty and interesting, and how she kept challenging herself, like late into her life, like kept taking on roles that were different and brave and raw. And get out of the car. I was like, 1 second, we're parked. I was like, I have to get out of the car for a second, and just sang this melody into my phone, got back in the car, and that's what that's like when that happens.
And here's the part that makes no sense. The song has already been streamed over 300 million times on Spotify, despite not even being an official single yet. 300 million streams, before the video, before radio, before the vinyl drops on April 18th. This song, named after the most iconic bride in Hollywood history, dropping 56 days before the wedding, is already one of the biggest tracks of the year, and it hasn't even officially started yet. So let's put it all together. Travis Kelce becomes a free agent tomorrow. The Giants' rumor is gaining steam. The Chiefs insider says he's coming back. A sports reporter needs 8 sources to verify something outrageous. Meghan Markle is reportedly desperate for an invite. A former best friend is reportedly shut out. Two competing venues, Rhode Island Beach versus Montana Mountains, are both in play. And on Monday, the wedding song goes to radio with 300 million streams already banked. 97 days until June 13th, and we still don't know where it's happening, who's invited, or what team Travis will be playing for.
Are you looking forward to the, mother-son dance at the wedding?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah?
For sure.
Did you have to sign an NDA, even though you're the mother?
No. No, they know I can keep a secret.
Okay.
They looked at publicly available building permits for Swift's address and found $2 million or so in renovations planned for her home, including a new addition. But none of the documents mention a wedding, of course, or what the upgrades could be for.
What do you think that you'll miss most about, the game?
Man, I think it's just those moments in the big games, man. Those moments of rising to the occasion in the heat of the battle. Be there for, 70,000 that are all counting on you out there outside of just the guys that you go to war with or you guys you go to battle with, man. Satisfaction that you get and the successful feeling you get of all the hard work that you put in, it's finally paying off. And I think that'll be one of the things I miss the most, man, for sure.
And it was Big Ed Kelce's birthday. Shout out to Big Ed.
That's right.
Making
Winning
another
gold on Big Ed's birthday.
Hell yeah, man. What more fitting for the big guy on his birthday. And so we gave him a shout and talked to him a little bit during the game.
But we know one thing. Taylor Swift is the only person on earth who can turn a wedding into the biggest mystery of the year while simultaneously dropping a single that already has 300 million streams. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.